Greetings, everybody. It's time for another episode of Out of the Wilderness with Keith and Perry.
And we still have Keith here. I'm still attempting to be Perry. Sometimes that's a hard
Last time I
job.
checked.
Yeah, right on. But as always, it's great to be with you, and we're thankful that you take a few minutes and spend some time with us. So I'm going to toss this to Keith for just a second, but today we're going to attempt to talk about integrity.
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 And for me, the bottom line, you boil everything down in integrity. It's doing the right thing even when nobody's watching.
Yep, I agree with that because I remember my dad saying that, like stopping at a stop sign in the middle of the night
Yeah.
because we're supposed to, or we agreed to, because
It's
no
the
one's
law.
watching. We just,
Right?
that's part of integrity, to do what we've been taught to do. This moral.
Right.
Yeah. There's an interesting thing too. It says, "What are the 5 attributes?"
And this
of
is
integrity?
biblical principles of integrity.
Yes, it is. So number 1 is dependability. Dependability means that people can rely on you or us, and that you keep your promises. To me, that's extremely important, because whether you are a church person or not, you're judged by your behavior.
Right.
And so when someone sees us, gives them permission to do that.
Well,
And
also
that's
too,
wrong on our part, and we're leading them in the wrong direction.
Right.
Of
Well,
moral.
and also, when we give our word to do something, our word is the only thing on this earth that we have that we can call our own. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Everything
yeah.
else is given to us by God.
My God.
Our word is what God gave us to give to somebody else that we can call our own. It is my word,
Yeah.
my bond.
Yeah.
And that's very important to me.
And then we display that in our integrity
Correct.
to other folks,
Yes.
people around it. And then there's loyalty. Employers, if you're working for someone, employers especially value and appreciate the loyalty of their employees. I find this an interesting one because when you make your employer happy, and let's say it's the worst employer you've ever had, you make him or her happy, others seem to get picked on after a while, and they kind of leave you alone, or leave me alone, because they don't know how to deal with this. They don't know how to. Everybody else is screaming and moaning and calling everybody names, and you're just out there mopping your little floor. I mop a little floor out in the lobby, do your thing.
Do whatever you gotta do, yeah.
You leave, come in quiet. You leave quiet, spirit-wise.
Right.
Yeah. And then honesty. This is, again, one of the greatest ones. Integrity requires honesty. And that's really simple. You just plain tell the truth.
Right.
Don't beat around the bush.
Well, if you're not honest, you don't have integrity. Period.
That's exactly right.
Period.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And then respect. God's judgment. That's integrity. We will be, part of our judgment will be based on integrity.
Oh, we will have to, when we're judged, we'll
we-
have to answer for everything that we've done and everything that
Everything.
we've said
But
our entire lives.
right. But these are good things to remember, because the recorder's always on.
Yes.
It's always on.
Yep.
That must be one big computer.
I'm telling you,
One
yeah.
big chip. Otherwise, maybe it's just little.
Right. And God remembers everything.
Yep. And so good judgment. We just said that one. That's good judgment. Do I want to go over there and get involved in this because I can, or is it just better that
Or do I want to
speak
make
my
this?
nose out?
Do
of
I
it?
want to invest my time in this person?
Yeah.
Or my life in this person? Yeah. Judgment.
Judgment, yeah.
Judging. Yeah.
And I would throw wisdom in there too, because judgment and wisdom to me kind of go together. To be wise enough to know when.
Good judgment.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good judgment is based on wisdom.
Wisdom. Yeah. And then we have these are all number 1s. Respect.
Yeah.
If we can't respect, I can't respect you, or you, if I can't or don't respect me.
Right. We have to respect
Respect
ourselves.
self.
Have self-respect first. Just like self-love too. You can't if you can't love yourself, you can't respect yourself. How do you expect to love or respect somebody else?
Or convince them that you really mean what you're saying.
Right.
And again, too, for me, I have to work at respecting directly what God says. He's and He has given me a guideline. We call it the book or a Bible. That the guidelines on how to do all of these things
Mhm.
and and what we get blessings and the curses, and
Right.
these are important.
Well, you know what the Bible is the acronym for? Basic instructions before leaving Earth.
Hey, I like that. Yeah. Ooh.
Yeah.
I better get home and read up because I'm ready to leave.
I've been ready to leave.
Yeah, for a while. But anyway, these are, I've never really stopped and looked this one up because so many of these words all run together. Honesty, transparency, the respect, dignity.
Yeah.
So all of these are good. So
Yeah, and integrity is it's an integral part of who we should be. Not who we are, who we should be, who we should strive to be. You know,
Oh,
it's a
absolutely.
quality, it's a virtue that we should all strive to have, because if you don't have integrity, how are people going to trust you and look up to you and can be a role model? You can't do any of those. I mean, you can, but are you actually doing good? No.
No. We watch our young'uns today that are wannabe gangsters,
No.
and what have you.
Thugs.
Thugs, yeah. They come from families, not all, but a lot of them come from families where there is no integrity.
Well,
At
or
all.
broken homes as
Broken
well
homes,
too, because I think that a lot of these young men out there that are the thugs, I don't think they've had men in their life, true men, teaching them how to be men.
Well, that's what I say. Most of them have not, which
Yeah.
is extremely sad.
Yeah.
We blame the parents all the time. Well, they're partially at fault.
No, they're
But
half at
then,
fault, I think.
they were never taught,
True,
the truth either, so
they
they don't-
were taught and they didn't
and
care.
they didn't care, or they didn't catch
You
it.
know,
But yeah, some of those kids, would have turned different if they'd had someone with some integrity that they could go to and say,
Right.
Papa or Grandpa or
Right, yeah,
Dad,
something.
and you could say yes.
I mean, because a lot of these
Love 'em
people
and
that
hug 'em.
a lot of these thugs, they think that they conflate respect with fear.
Oh yes.
You know, because they think that respect is gotten at the end of a gun. It's not. Respect is earned.
Mhm.
They're basically demanding fear, and it's like, well, I'm not going to fear you. What can you do to my mortal flesh? Who cares? You can't touch my immortal soul, so do what you will.
Yeah.
So
But they're interesting. So
and that's another subject all on its own.
yeah, as you notice, we often wander just a little bit.
A lot sometimes.
But that's interesting too. So to just kind of move off to where we're sitting, obviously we're in Keith's pickup today, doing this particular video, sitting over.
I just got it paid off last week. I'm pretty happy.
Yeah, all right, woohoo!
It's all mine.
That
paid for.
part of it, piece
And
of
it's a
jet.
nice truck.
Oh yeah, nice.
It's a good truck.
It's keeping us dry.
It's keeping us dry, keeping us warm.
We're over here where I feed the crows on a regular basis,
Yeah.
but in a wrong red car, no peanuts today, man. Oh man.
They're working for peanuts.
Yeah, that's what they do.
Literally.
Yeah, they're slaves too, for peanuts.
Slaves to peanuts.
Please save the peanuts.
Yeah.
Yes,
That's funny.
pouring down rain where we're at. I don't know where it is with you,
Yeah.
but just
It's nasty today.
We're supposed to here in the what we consider the Pacific Northwest. We're supposed to have a cold snap this next week. So one weather.
They're getting a foot.
things-
They're getting 1 to 2 feet of snow out in the passes today.
Well, that's good. Maybe we should go up there and make a video while
Yeah.
there's still some snow.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, and I've got good snow tires, but
Yeah.
we can't go with. I mean, I think I have chains too.
We don't need chains. We won't go that far.
You
just
can't.
enough
The
to-
state patrol won't let you go without chains.
We don't have to go over to there. We'll go.
I guess we're not going
I
anywhere.
guess we're not going anyway. Hey, it's family. Don't worry about us. We'll argue if we want to.
Right.
But it is, again, I kind of keep this one short today. It is a little chilly, and I have some other things to do. I volunteered to be in the rain and help jack up my car, so I can see what's
Yeah,
going
he
on.
volunteers to
I
help jack up his
volunteered, well, it worked. He's jacking it up, but I have to crawl under it if it.
Well, and he has to hold the umbrella
Hold
for
the
me.
umbrella. Oh, hey, whew, tough job, man.
Right.
I apply. So, but we're hoping that all of you are doing well. All my kinfolk that I don't know where we all start anymore. Me at the top, I think, on the Schroyer side. So Rosie and Rosie, Clyde, Samantha, all you guys. It's nice chatting with you. And again, we have friends in Mexico and in Nigeria and in Pakistan. Heard from an old friend from Canada here a while back. Just a howdy, how are you? So these crazy little videos get out and creep around. So
That they do. We had some good follower or good viewers last week.
that's
the
right.
last one.
We did. You guys
Almost
were great.
100.
Almost 100 views. It's one of our highest. I think it's the second highest we've had since we started these. Right at 3 years ago.
Over 4 now.
Okay. It's been quite a while.
Yeah, been a long
Because
time.
we started them in February when we started doing them.
That's 4 years
Yeah,
now.
4 years now. Man, how time goes by.
Right?
So,
It's it's crazy.
and
And
again,
we've dropped on the planet, off the planet. I mean, we're
in
here, come and
between,
go.
yeah.
You know,
well, in 4
It is
years,
what it is.
It is what it is, but it's fun.
yeah.
You know.
Nobody ever said, God never said life was easy or fair.
No, on the contrary,
He said it was going to be
It was gonna
hard
be
and unfair.
That's right.
So we got to take it for what it is, be content the best we can in our skins, and do the best we can to maintain integrity. In our
And when we
lives.
follow integrity, you will be amazed over a period of time how some of our aches and pains kind of don't seem all that important anymore because we're busy doing other things. That's
And actually,
way more
stress will
important.
bleed away because
Yeah.
people will start treating you differently. They'll start treating you better.
better,
Yeah, because they know they can trust you.
or they can't handle it. I've seen this
And they'll
happen.
leave.
And that they leave. You don't
Which
have to leave
Which
them.
is
They
fine
leave.
because you know what? If you can't handle my integrity, then you're probably not someone I want to be around.
Yeah. So,
You know?
anyway, and then too, I want to remember to all of you guys that are raising grandchildren, or maybe still have children at home, but raising your grandchildren. Just keep
Teach
that
your
up.
children right.
And yes, teach them integrity.
Yes.
Starting them out as early as you can, because what
Mm-hmm.
you do with them now
Reflects their future.
reflects the future. Yes,
And the future
that's very-
generations.
Yeah.
I mean, a little spark of integrity is going to spread like wildfire. Make it happen.
Yeah, but
So-
it's really not all that hard.
No, it's
So
not.
it's one of those you need to desire it.
Yeah.
If you
Well, and
desire it,
it's
you can
harder to
earn it.
lie and be shady because you always got to lie to cover lies.
And then you got to remember which one you told,
Right?
so you don't tell
yeah,
the
it's
same
a lot
one over
easier to
again.
just be honest and upright. You know,
Yeah, like,
just do
I
it.
love you guys.
Love you guys.
That's honest.
Yep.
Shoot, we're being a little crazy.
Here, no, use this.
Windows
don't put fingerprints on my windows.
Window. wine. It's so. Anyway, let's keep this little kind of
Yep.
short. We got the nice one out again for all of you who watched, checked in on us.
We thank you.
On the last one. Yes, we do. We thank you very much. Again, if it wasn't for you guys watching, we wouldn't have this
We
little
wouldn't be doing
channel,
it,
or
yeah.
wouldn't be doing them, because we wouldn't have anybody to harass every once in a while. So,
Right.
So all you guys, we love you,
Yep.
and
We'll
see you in church.